you're living your own life. Leader doesn't mean everybody follows you. Leader just means you live life on your terms. That you don't settle for less than you can be or do or share or create or give. And if you're going to be a leader, the first step is you got to see it as it is. And that's what we're going to do these next couple of days. We're going to see things as they are, but not worse than it is. And please jot that down. Most people make it worse than it is. Do me a favor, just for a second. Throw in the chat. Why do most people make it worse than it is? Why do they even, it's like, oh, why even try? It's never going to work. The world's going to come to an end. Put it in the chat so I can see. Why do people make it worse than it is? That's right. Most of you are saying some version of they don't want to be disappointed. It's the unknown. They're overwhelmed. But the biggest thing is fear. There's two fears everybody has. Number one fear is losing what you have. Number two fear is not getting what you want. You might jot that down. Those are the fears that control people. Losing what they have and not getting what they want. So what most people do is make it worse than it is because they don't want to be disappointed. They don't want to fail. They don't want to feel like they're not enough. But if you're going to be a leader, you can't BS yourself. You got to tell yourself the truth. Like I used to say, I used to be 38 pounds heavier than I am now 30 years ago. And my story was, I'm big boned, right? I'm just big boned. Well, 8 pounds lighter and have never gone back to it, right? But what I really should have told myself is I'm freaking fat, right? I wasn't fat shaming myself. It was just being honest because the truth will set you what? Free. So the first piece is to see it as not worse than it is. The second step is you got to see it better than it is or you don't have a compelling future. Every leader finds a way to see as it is, so they don't BS themselves, not worse than it is, and then they go, okay, here's how we're going to make it. And they get a vision. And some of you last night, that's why I was watching till 3 a.m, were giving me kind of your vision for this next year, what you really want to do with your life. And it was fantastic. Some of you vision was still painful or wasn't exciting yet. And then once you know you see it better than it is, now the final step is you got to make it the way you see it. And that requires strategy, not just positive thinking. And so we're going to show you some of those core strategies here. But what we really want to do is retool ourselves and get really good at recognizing these patterns. So I want to start first now, real quick, with one of the simplest patterns. In fact, when I share it with you, you're going to think, oh, Tony, this is a big breakthrough you're going to share with me here. But I'd rather tell you the truth than something really exciting when the truth is what will change it. The number one pattern that will affect your success or failure in anything is your level of energy. When you are low energy, what do you do with your life? When you're low energy, how do you think about life? When you're low energy, how do you feel in your relationship? When you're low energy, everything stresses you out. Who here has ever snapped at somebody and it wasn't anything they said or did, it was just in such a low state? Who's ever done this? Give me a noise or a thumbs up if you're on the chats there. Make some noise, let me know, right? Who's ever been snapped at unfairly? Let's share hands on that one too, right? Oh, good. I've got both sides of the table. Well, look, it's not an excuse, but the reason you did that is you were in such a lousy state. Low energy puts you in a low state, and you will not find answers. Negativity comes out. Survival instincts come out. Our brains are not designed to make us happy. Our brains are designed to make us survive. Your job is to take control of this brain and make yourself happy. And the way you do that, and we're going to show you some great tools, and we're going to experience them here, but the way you do that is not by just using your mind. You'll learn